Good day, happy travelers. Seven Continents Travel Agency here today talking about shore excursions in Norway. Royal Caribbean shore excursions in the port of call, Tromso, Norway. So if you're watching this, you're one of two people. One, you are booked on a Royal Caribbean cruise and you want to see what's available. Or you're number two, thinking about booking a cruise and you see that it stops here and you want to see what's available. Purpose of this is to kind of show you the cost, if there's any sales, what's hot, what's selling out, and if there's any height, age, or weight limitations, as well as the time of departure and the duration of the excursion. So we got a lot to cover, and if you're looking at this screen right here, you're going to see a couple things. One, there's a Husky, and I am from Seattle, so University of Washington, big fan of the Huskies. But also, too, you'll see that there is a percent off thing, and some don't. And much like the stock market or a tank of gas, shore excursions on Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, for that matter, fluctuate throughout the course of the year. Sometimes they'll have really cool sales, sometimes they won't. So it goes from nothing percent off up to 30 for Royal Caribbean. And most things are on sale. Nothing is sold out yet, and this shore excursion leaves in about 5 months, about 4 months from the time of this recording. So let's walk into seeing the shore excursion, a nature walk with the Huskies. $269 per an adult, $199 for children, 4 hours long. You got two departure times, 11 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. I won't read all the words here, but if you're like, hey, I think this might look good, you may want to pause here and read that long paragraph there for you. There are snacks and refreshments available, hot chocolate, coffee, and tea. And if you have people in your party that have some mobility concerns, there is some uneven surfaces, and dogs, especially northern dogs, they will appear scruffy, but they're letting you know if you have some concerns about their well-being. It's a lot better being a Husky in Norway than a Husky in, let's say, Los Angeles. Let's just say that. Other considerations. Somebody must have left a lot of feedback about the appearance. But long story short, if you have some concerns about mobility in your party, the notes there say select something else. What about the highlights of Tromso? If you just kind of want to see what's going on in this area, the fjords of Norway, if you will. 174 for an adult, 134 for kids. 3.5 hours is the duration. Two departure times, 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. And you will ascend 1,350 feet into the Arctic air. You will see the items listed here, some geology, some history, and the scenery, I suppose. If you have some mobility concerns, right off the bat, they said, hey, maybe not this one. There's going to be in a cable car, which can cause some nausea, and there is steps. So there you go. So if you want to see some stuff, you're definitely going to see some stuff. What about a fishing village? $100 for an adult, $70 for kids, 4 hours long, 10:30 a.m. and a 2:15 p.m. departure, and you will cross the 4,000-foot bridge. I don't see the bridge down there, but I guess there would be a bridge. I mean, that looks stunning, absolutely stunning. Take pictures of the Blue Man, which is the highest peak on the island, and got to be able to walk 360 feet and one step to enter the restaurant. So if you feel comfortable with the folks in your party doing that, then this an appropriate excursion for you. Yeah, that looks like a postcard. What about Husky Farm and Polaria? 146 for an adult, 110 for kids, 3.5 hours long, 10:30 departure, 2:30 departure is the second one, and you'll go to the Husky Camp. This is where they train the dogs. You'll see all the items listed there, do the things listed there, and regarding mobility concerns, just consider it uneven surfaces again. So it looks like not as many concerns noted for mobility. What about a panoramic Tromso? There's a bridge. There it is. I knew it was there somewhere. $65 for an adult, $47 for kids. 2 hours long, leaves at 11:30, and you will go 125 feet above water and enjoy the sweeping views. I imagine this would make one heck of a selfie. I bet it would. Go to the Arctic Cathedral. There'll be extended periods on your feet, and then it will not stop at the cathedral. It will only stop by it. So if you have some, you may want to pick a different excursion if you want to stop by it. What about a walk-in brewery? I always enjoy a walk-in brewery. $74 for an adult, $57 for kids. 3 hours long, 10:30 a.m. departure for the early morning brews, 3:15 p.m. departure for the afternoon brew, and you will do all the words listed there. You will walk, and you will visit a brewery. There you go. And these are the notes regarding mobility. There you go. What about a city and Tromso City and Polaria Center? It's $95 for an adult, $70 for kids, 2.5 hours long, leaves at 2:15, and you will be off on your way seeing the city. Friendly bearded seals is something you will see here. Arctic marine life is another thing. Inspired by pack ice grinding against the land. There you go. So it's lots of stuff to see. But again, if you have some mobility concerns, these are the items listed here. Uphill climb 300 feet, 40 to 60 steps. So that is always worth noting. And the last one here is the panoramic Tromso tour, Habla Español, which we covered in the above. So if you're going and this is a stop, I would consider this similar. It looks vastly different than Alaska, but similar in terms of your latitude and some of the scenery. But if you got one of those pin maps like I have, this is why I'm covering this, because I'm scouting. I got this part, the Nordic part of my map, which is void. So I got to get Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland done so I can get the top part. And then once I get the top part done, I can do the bottom, which is Argentina, Chile, and down into Antarctica. So I gotta get those parts of my map filled in. Anyway, just sharing that for you. Hope you are doing well. And until the next video, I hope you travel safely.